You think you are in control, but your habits are. Let's understand why. You don't fail because you are lazy. You fail because your system is wrong. Let's fix it. Hello, my dear learner. Welcome back to Listen and Learn. In this video, you will learn how to build good habits naturally, without forcing yourself and without feeling stressed or tired. Many people think habits are about strong motivation or strict discipline, but the truth is different. Good habits are built slowly, gently, and in a way that fits your real life. In this video, you will understand how habits actually work inside your brain, why you fail even when you try hard, and how to make habits feel easy instead of painful. You will learn how to start small, how to stay consistent, how to remove bad habits naturally, and how to design your environment so good habits happen automatically. By the end of this video, you will have a clear habit system you can use for studying, fitness, English learning, work, and personal growth. This is not theory. This is practical, human, and realistic. Let's begin. What habits really are. Habits control life. Most people don't notice, but they matter. A habit is not something you do once. A habit is something you repeat so often that your brain starts doing it automatically. Your brain loves habits because habits save energy. When you turn brushing your teeth into a habit, your brain does not need to think anymore. It just happens. This is why habits are powerful and dangerous at the same time. Good habits build your future slowly, and bad habits destroy it silently. Many people believe habits come from motivation, but motivation is temporary. Motivation goes up and down depending on mood, sleep, and life problems. Habits do not depend on motivation. Habits depend on repetition and environment. When you repeat a small action again and again in the same situation, your brain creates a neural pathway. The more you repeat it, the stronger the pathway becomes. Over time, the habit feels natural, like part of who you are. This is why forcing big changes usually fails. When you try to wake up at 5 a.m. suddenly, go to the gym every day, and eat perfectly, your brain feels attacked. It feels unsafe and tired. The brain resists change that feels too big. Natural habit building works with the brain, not against it. Another important truth is that habits are identity-based. You don't just build habits by doing actions. You build habits by becoming a type of person. When you say, I am trying to read, it feels temporary. But when you say, I am a reader, reading feels natural. Your habits follow your identity. This is why changing how you see yourself is more powerful than forcing actions. Understanding habits means understanding yourself. Habits are not about willpower, they're about systems. If your system is good, habits grow naturally. If your system is bad, even strong people fail. In the next part, you will learn why most people fail to build good habits even when they really want to change. Why most people fail. Good intentions, bad systems, same result. Most people fail at building good habits, not because they are lazy, but because they use the wrong method. They depend on motivation, pressure, and punishment. They wait to feel ready. They say things like, I will start from Monday, or I will do it when life is calm. But life is never calm for long. One big mistake is starting too big. People want fast results, so they choose big goals instead of small habits. They try to study 5 hours a day, run 10 kilometers, or completely change their diet overnight. The brain sees this as danger. Stress increases, resistance appears, and soon they quit. When they quit, they feel guilty, and guilt makes habit building even harder. Another mistake is focusing on results instead of process. When people focus only on results, they lose patience. Habits are slow. They grow quietly. If you don't see results quickly, you think it's not working. But habits are like planting seeds. You don't see anything at first, but roots are growing underground. Environment is another reason people fail. If your phone is always in your hand, social media will win. If junk food is always near you, healthy eating will lose. Willpower is weak compared to environment. People blame themselves instead of fixing their surroundings. People also fail because they don't forgive themselves. Missing one day becomes missing 1 week. One mistake becomes an excuse to quit. But habit building is not about perfection. It is about returning. Missing once is normal. Giving up is the real failure. In the next part, you will learn the most important rule of natural habit building, starting small in a smart way. Start small the right way. Tiny steps, zero pressure, real consistency. If you want habits to grow naturally, you must start so small that failure feels almost impossible. This is not weakness, this is intelligence. A small habit lowers mental resistance. When resistance is low, consistency becomes easy. For example, instead of saying, "I will read 1 hour every day," say, "I will read 1 page." 1 page is easy. 1 page does not scare the brain. And the magic is that once you start, you often continue. But even if you stop after 1 page, you still win. Consistency matters more than intensity. Small habits also protect you on bad days. On days when you are tired, busy, or stressed, you can still do a small habit. This keeps the identity alive. You don't break the chain. Over time, small habits naturally grow bigger. Another powerful method is habit stacking. This means attaching a new habit to an old one. For example, after brushing your teeth, you stretch for 1 minute. After drinking tea, you read 1 page. Old habits are strong anchors. New habits become stable faster when attached to them. Starting small also builds trust with yourself. Every time you keep a promise, your confidence grows. Your brain learns that you are reliable. This self-trust is more powerful than motivation. In the next part, you will learn how to use your environment to make good habits automatic. Design your environment. Your space matters. Your habits follow. Design wisely. Your environment shapes your behavior more than your motivation. If good habits are easy and bad habits are hard, change happens naturally. This is one of the most powerful but ignored principles of habit building. If you want to read more, place a book on your table. If you want to practice English, keep your notes open. If you want to stop scrolling, keep your phone far from your bed. Small environmental changes create big behavioral changes. The brain chooses the easiest option. If healthy food is visible, you eat it. If junk food is hidden, you forget it. This is not about self-control. This is about design. Digital environment also matters. Unfollow distracting pages. Turn off notifications. Use apps that block time-wasting sites. These are not restrictions, they are supports. When your environment supports your habits, you don't need to fight yourself. The habit feels natural. In the next part, you will learn how to stay consistent without burning out. Consistency without burnout. Slow progress, calm mind, long success. Consistency does not mean doing everything perfectly every day. Consistency means returning again and again. The goal is not to push harder, the goal is to stay longer. Rest is part of habit building. If you force yourself too much, your brain associates the habit with pain. Pain creates avoidance. Instead, keep habits light and flexible. Some days you do more, some days you do less. Both are okay. Tracking habits can help, but don't become obsessed. A simple check mark is enough. Tracking should motivate, not stress you. Remember, habits are a lifestyle, not a challenge. In the next part, you will learn how to deal with bad habits naturally. Removing bad habits naturally. No fight, no shame, smart replacement. Bad habits exist because they serve a purpose. They reduce stress, boredom, or pain. Instead of fighting bad habits, understand them. Ask yourself what need they are meeting. Replace, don't remove. If you scroll when bored, replace scrolling with something easy like music or walking. Make bad habits harder by increasing friction. Make good habits easier by reducing friction. Shame makes bad habits stronger. Awareness makes them weaker. Be kind to yourself. In the next part, you will learn how identity shapes habits. Identity-based habits. Who you are, who you become, daily proof. Every action is a vote for the person you want to be. When you act like a learner, you become a learner. When you act like a healthy person, you become healthy. Focus on being, not just doing. Small actions build big identities. Say, I am someone who shows up. In the next part, you will learn how to stay motivated naturally. Natural motivation. Progress fuels energy. Energy fuels action. Action builds habits. Motivation comes after action, not before it. When you see progress, even small progress, motivation grows. Celebrate small wins. Enjoy the process. Make habits enjoyable. Pair them with things you like. Joy keeps habits alive. In the next part, you will learn how to turn habits into a lifestyle. Turn habits into a lifestyle. No end date, no pressure, just life. Habits should fit your life, not control it. Adjust them as life changes. Keep what works, drop what doesn't. Think long term. Habits are not about speed, they are about direction. Small daily actions create massive changes over years. Final message. Start today, start small, stay kind. You don't need a perfect plan. You need a simple start. Build habits naturally, and they will stay with you for life.